loves, it's Sam. So today I'm going to be doing, it's kind of like my best in beauty 2021, best in makeup I should say. I'm not doing skincare, but it's also my current favorites. So I don't remember what I used for the whole year of 2021. I switched up a little bit, but there was also products that I used for basically the whole of 2021. So it's kind of like what I'm currently loving right now and what I really loved towards the end of 2021, but also some goodies that I have used for the whole entire year as well. So it's a good mixture, but this is currently what is in my like everyday makeup bag. This is what I currently have sitting on my vanity that I use daily or whenever I do my makeup. I'm gonna link everything down below for you guys, so if there's anything that you see here that you think, ooh, gotta try, it's gonna be linked down below, and that really does help to support my channel. So if you're gonna shop it, if you could use my link, that would be amazing. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. Follow me on Instagram, it's at Sam Schuerman. That would be so wonderful because I do show you guys different content on Instagram. You guys get sneak peeks. You guys are like the cool kids over there because you guys get to see things before you see them on YouTube. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up if you guys enjoyed this. Comment below what products that you loved for 2021 or things that you might think that I would love as well. And if you are new to my channel, I have acne prone skin. I get cystic acne. I get the real good kind. My skin is very oily and I do have, you know, some discoloration, some unevenness, like hyperpigmentation, and I'm aging, but aren't we all? But you know, I do have like some fine lines and wrinkles, definitely around this part of my face. But for the most part, I'm acne prone and I am oily. So that is my biggest struggle when it comes to makeup is, will it last through my oil and will it break me out? And if it doesn't, then it's a winner. I will be sharing my skincare favorites as well, so stay tuned for that. But I wanted to get the makeup up first because I feel like that's the thing that people are the most excited about. So thank you guys so much for watching, and let's go ahead and get started. So this little bag is from Amazon, and it's like such a good makeup bag for, it actually comes with like other little, you can, you know, kind of create your own little spots, but this is how I have mine. I will link it below because I'm always like digging through drawers and trying to find all the stuff. So when I got this, I was like, you know what, why don't I just stick all my stuff in it even though I'm not going anywhere, and I just keep it on the top of my vanity, and then it's all in here, all the stuff I use, because I pretty much use the same stuff every single day. That way it's all there and it's just easy and I can just grab it versus like digging through things. It has this zip right here, which is where I keep my palette, all these spots for my brushes, and then I fit all of my everything in here. So let's go ahead and just, I'm gonna share exactly what's in my kit, but these are my current favorites for makeup. So the very first thing that I have been using as far as my moisturizer goes is the CeraVe Daily Moisturizing Lotion for normal to dry skin. I recently talked about this because I just saw it, I saw it on Katie Fawn's channel, and then I did that, I was influenced, and I've been using it ever since, and I love it. It is the most beautiful makeup base. It is just such a nice moisturizer. It says normal to dry, and you guys know I'm super oily. However, it's super lightweight. It's a really lightweight lotion. It absorbs, and I feel like it makes the rest of your skincare absorb well. Like it all just sucks in. It's like my skin is just like, oh, thank you, I love you. And it's just so, I have hair in my mouth. It's just so good. I absolutely love it. It's not scented. It's really great. Has not broken me out. If you have if you have delicate or sensitive skin, you're gonna love this. It's honestly so good, and you guys need to try it. It's under $6. Then we're gonna move on to the actual like base as far as foundation goes. So there is a few that I've been kind of going back and forth between. The one that I'm wearing today that I would say is probably the one I wear the most is I mix 350 Rich Tan. This is the Color Stay Combination Oily. So this is the one that is good if you have oily skin like I do. It's gonna be super long wearing, it is full coverage, it lasts all day long, and it is gonna help keep the oil at bay. I mix it with a tiny little bit of the 370 Toast, but this one is for normal to dry skin, so I feel like it gives you a little bit more of that glow, that kind of like more natural, like skin-like finish. And because it's a little bit deeper, it kind of gives me more of a warmth to my skin to match my self tan. And then I mix it with the Zoeva Authentic Skin Natural Luminous Foundation. I absolutely love this foundation. I found it at TJ Maxx. It's in the color 190N Generous. This one is a really like luminous, very natural, very skin-like, quite a bit less coverage, but it is so beautiful mixed with like a full coverage foundation, and it's a lot lighter, so I kind of mix all three of those colors to get my perfect color. This is the combo that I wear the most, and this is what I'm wearing today, and I absolutely love it. So the other combo that I do is sometimes I'll, instead of the Revlon Color Stay darker color, oh wait, which one is it? The darker color, I'll mix in the MAC Studio Fix in NW35. Again, it gives a full coverage and it kind of adds a little bit more warmth. So I'll do that as a combo. But for the most part, I do the Zoeva with the Revlon, and it's nice because it's like super affordable. And then another option that I do when I'm doing like less makeup is I do my Pure Lace. This is the medium tan and the tan. I wore this for the majority of 2021. I actually loved it, but I have noticed that for some reason it makes my skin so oily all of a sudden. Like my skin is so oily whenever I use that. And it looks really pretty. It wears all day. It's like, it doesn't like collect or discombobulate, but it just makes me look so oily, and it does not hold up underneath the masks. The masks wipe it off, and then I'll have all these marks where it's wiped off every time. I'm so tired of mask life. Like I cannot with this whole entire situation. We still wear masks everywhere we go. Like if you don't wear a mask, you are probably gonna either get asked to wear a mask, or everyone's gonna stare at you like you're a grossy Josie. So you just wear a mask wherever you go. And I've noticed that this combo that I'm wearing today, if I have a mask on, there is no problem. Like you will not ruin your makeup. But when I use the Pure Lace, it does get taken off with the mask. So that's why I stopped using it as much, because I was just tired of my makeup getting jacked up underneath from a stupid mask. What is 2020, 2021, and 2022? Like I'm so over it. The two concealers I loved the most. What is going on with the sliding? Milk Makeup, absolutely love it. This is the Flex Concealer in the color Fair. This was my absolute favorite. I loved it for basically all of 2021, and now we're into 2022. I'm still loving it. The next one that I loved is also this. I mix it. This one alone is a bit too much and it kind of settles, but this is the Elf Camo Concealer in the color Light Peach. I actually like to put just a dot of this in with this. So I'll put this in my inner corner and my outer bit, and then I'll put a dot like right there. It just kind of helps brighten because it's like a really bright color. It's a little bit more full coverage, so I don't like to use it all over because it's too much. The Milk Makeup is so nice because if you have crepiness or, you know, aging underneath your eyes, it doesn't settle, it doesn't make them look older, it doesn't accentuate them. It's a really nice lightweight concealer, and it just looks really beautiful underneath the eyes. And then as far as like if I have a blemish, this is amazing. This is the Wander, what's it called? Wander Beauty Duelist Concealer in the color Medium. And basically I just use the little stick side, and I'll get a tiny little brush and I'll just put it on the blemish, like on the actual zit after I've covered everything, and it just kind of helps to blend everything in. So that one is really good. If you just have some little spot concealing to do, it's great because it's not too thick of a formula, but it's also not too thin. It's like the perfect consistency. Okay, so now we're gonna move on to the next step. So I always like to do my highlighter before I do my powder, and the reason I do this is because it looks more luminous, it looks more dewy, it looks more lit from within, and it just goes onto the skin so nicely. And the one that I love, like I try other concealers or highlighters and I'm just like, oh no, not as good as this, is the Laura Mercier Translucent Loose Setting Powder Light Catcher in the color Celestial Light. So this is actually a setting powder, but like I've said before, if you use it all over your face, you are gonna look like a dilly dang, shiny, textured alien. It's gonna look ridiculous, unless you're perfect, which some people are, but I'm not. So basically this is a really fine, super lightweight, glowy powder. Actually, you know what I'll do? I'll show you on my chest how glowy it is, and this is why you don't want to use it as a setting powder unless you really are looking for some glow. But I'm just gonna get a big fluffy brush. I just got this one from Sigma actually, but it's like so good for the body because it's so huge. And okay, you can see right now I have a little bit of glow because I have the Charlotte Tilbury Supermodel, what's it called, Supermodel Body or something like this. But just watch how glowy this is. Look at that. So that's just one side done. Wow, that is so shiny. Why would you use this as a setting powder? So that's, if you draw a line here, look at that versus that. It is so glowy, so now I need to match it up. But if you're gonna put this all over your face, it is gonna enhance texture. And I have big pores, and I do have a little bit of texture in some places. But it's what I use. Wow, I'm like beaming now. That's crazy. It just adds so much light. But it is what I have on as my highlight. I wear it every single time I do my makeup. And it is just so beautiful, so light. It just goes into the skin. Don't use it after powder, use it before, and you will absolutely just love it. And I take it all the way underneath my eyes to add a little bit of glow, and it just looks so pretty, and it makes you look so luminous without, like, if you're oily and you want to look luminous but you don't want to have luminous products that are creamy, it is so pretty because it makes you look like you're luminous and creamy, but you are not. You're powdered, like you have so much powder on. So I absolutely love it. It is just my favorite highlighter. And then my other favorite highlighter that I used a ton in 2021 until I found the Celestial Light, and then I cheated on this one. But this is the Red Aspen Glow pressed powder in Pearl Crown. So this is an actual pressed powder highlighter. And when you open it up, it is a really beautiful, again, very beaming, very pigmented, super pretty highlight. That was my favorite highlight. And again, I used it on straight after concealer before powder. However, I like the Celestial Light more as far as a highlight on my cheekbones. It is a little finer and a little bit more like luminous from within looking. But I love, love, love the Red Aspen one for my inner corner because it makes you look so like bing, so awake and so alive. So I absolutely love it for that. And then as far as setting powder goes, this is a new one to me. I saw it because of Rose and Ben on Instagram. I think she's technically like super TikTok, but I keep trying to get into TikTok and I just never like it. I always go back to Instagram Reels. Instagram is my friend. I know it. We're good. TikTok is like, ooh, it's like the new cool group that I'm like, I just don't feel comfortable with them. Like, I can't be myself. And that's how I feel about TikTok. So I am a comfort. I like the same things. I eat the same meals when I go out to eat places. I just like what I like and I know what I like. And Instagram is my friend and I like it. So I just, as much as like, Jay's like, you need to get into TikTok. I'm like, no, don't tell me what to do. I can't. This I saw on Rose and Ben on Instagram because everyone posts their same stuff on Instagram anyway. What is the point? I don't get it. Just stick on Instagram. Maybe I'm too old for this, but you know, it's fine. I've been around a long time. This is the Givenchy Prisme Libre. I don't know how you say it properly, but it's the matte finish and enhanced radiance loose powder in the color 3 Rose. And you cannot find this. It's like sold out everywhere when you want this specific color, but it is a super beautiful setting powder. It's like this really pretty pink tone. And I apply it with a little puff that I bought on Shein for like super cheap. And I basically just pop it into, and I just put my finger in like this, and then I pop it in the thing, and then I pat it on the back of my hand, and then I press, 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 really stick it in that wrinkle, and then I do the same on the other side and on my forehead. And it is such a beautiful powder. It just smooths out, it face tunes your face, it makes you look like you are filtered without being filtered, which is great because it makes you look so smooth and just delightful. So I absolutely love that powder. It really does. And you know what's funny is like, I feel like people say like, as you get older, you shouldn't wear more powders. But I feel like when I don't wear powder, my face looks so much older than when I do wear powder. Because the powder for me, if you're wearing the right powder, it sets those fine lines, it blurs the pores, it smooths out the wrinkles, and it makes you look like you have been smoothed out. And when I don't wear powder, I'm like, dude, I look so old right now. So I love these powders if you can find the right one, and that one is the right one. It smooths out all of my pores, all of my texture, all of my lines, all of my wrinkles. It just makes everything look like I've just puttied it all up. And then as far as bronzer goes, I absolutely love this bronzer. This is the Beauty Counter Radiant All Over Bronzer in Dune. I have hit pan. This is my second one. It is just such a good color. It's a really nice formula. It's amazing if you have oily skin, I'm sorry, if you have acne prone skin, because it doesn't break you out. And it just gives like a overall really nice, like warm, kind of like sun-kissed glow. The other one that I really loved, but again, I feel like me and Mac are not friends. Like, I love her so much, but she's just toxic to me. This is the Give Me Sun Mineralized Skin Finish in Natural, and I absolutely love this bronzer. It is my favorite. The way it looks, it's my favorite. It's perfection in a bronzer. But again, whenever I use MAC products, it's like over time I just start to notice that I get little bumps under the skin, and it's like my pores are just being clogged. So as much as I love the way it looks, I do have to take breaks, and I'll save it for special occasions. I was like going out with a friend, which I never do. Like, I don't have a life. But if I did, then I would wear that when I like want to look extra good. But as far as every day, I just try to stick with the products that my skin likes. Another highlighter that I really love, this is fairly new to me, but it's the Lottie London Diamond Bounce Illuminating Highlighter. And I actually like to use this as a highlighter as well as an eyeshadow topper. And this one is almost like clear, but it's just little sparkles. So I actually have this, no I don't have this on today. I have something else on today, but I will put this on my lid. It's also really beautiful to put on your chest for a little bit of sparkle. It's also really pretty to put here for a little bit of sparkle. In the sun, you look like a fairy goddess, which is like my goal in life. So I absolutely love that one, and it's super affordable. I got it at Walmart. And then I have two other powders. This is like my ride or die, love it, cannot be without it. It's the Ben Nye Super White Powder. I use this with a little fluffy brush, and I'm going to share all my favorite brushes with you guys as well. This is what I use underneath my eyes to just kind of brighten and make me look like I'm not as tired as I am. It's like something about being a mom. It's like all of the lack of, I mean, I get sleep now, but all of the lack of sleep that you got for all those years when your kids were little, it catches up with you. And then all of a sudden you're like, whoa, what's going on with my under eye? You just look so tired. So I love that one because it really does help to kind of brighten and just like make it look like you sleep. I mean, I do sleep, but it makes it look like you've slept your whole life. And then this one they discontinued, which was very rude, but this was the Ultimate Brush Off Set and Go from Urban Decay. Amazing for baking, but they don't sell it anymore, which I just think is like, why did they do that to me? I literally just use it to carve out my cheeks, my jaw, whatever. My two favorite blushes, one is new, one I've had forever. This is the Glow Skin Beauty in the color Soleil. Just the prettiest shimmery pinky peachy blush. It's so pretty. So this is like my base blush. That's what I put on before I powder. And then this is my topper. So this is to give me the vibrance. Actually, do I need more? I always feel like I do my makeup and then I like look and I'm like, yeah, it's looking great. And then I'm like, oh, I feel like a little bit pale. And then I'll add blush, and then I go to look at the film and I'm like, whoa, blush, you need to calm down. So this one is Sephora Fascinated number 29. Packaging is a little rinky dinky, I will say that. Sometimes it feels like it's gonna break apart when I open it. The actual product itself is the best. It's the best color. It is so bright and vibrant and beautiful and pigmented, and it just gives you this amazing, if you have coloring like I do or a little bit deeper, it just adds like that perfect amount of peachiness to kind of warm up your face and bring your face back to life after all the powders. And it has a bit of a sheen. It's just so beautiful. So I absolutely love this one, and it's super duper affordable, and it just is, I mean, there's just so, like, that color is everything if you self-tan. Cassie got me hooked onto this one. This is the Elf sponge. It is amazing. It's like $6, and it is so bouncy. It's so big. It gets your makeup done really fast. It is an awesome sponge. You just need to make sure that you squeeze it out a ton because it holds onto water a lot. So make sure you squeeze it out like 3 times with a towel. This is the Laneige Lip Treatment Balm. What I like about this one is that this is like their newer one. So they actually added a little applicator so that you can actually dip this into the lip balm. I don't know, it's kind of gross though if you look at it. Like in the hole, is that disgust? I don't know. Can't really clean out the hole, so sometimes I think, maybe it's grossy. It kind of has like a really pretty opal. Do you see that kind of opal? There's a slight hint of an opal tint. Smells amazing. So fruity and juicy. It's like strawberry. It's so yummy. So I love that one. That's the one I usually use every single morning. I also love this one. This is a tiny mini one. We all have one. Like every single one of us in this family has one in a different flavor. This is the Laneige Lip Sleeping Mask. So I first got hooked on to this. This one is in sweet candy. I have literally every flavor. They're all amazing. They are so hydrating. They smell amazing. They feel so good. They actually soak into the skin. They absorb into your lips. There are so many masks and lip balms that sit on top, and then it almost feels like it dries your lips out more. Whereas with these two, they absorb, they sink in, they make your lips look plump, they make your lips look super glossy, they stay forever, and they really, really hydrate. And they just, like, I could just add this. Well, I want to add another product, so I'm going to add another product. But so I do my lip liner first, and then I put some lip balm on, then I do my lipstick, then I do my lip liner. So I'm obsessed with those two lip balms. And then let me go grab the other one because the other one is amazing as well. Okay, so this is my Awake one. I absolutely love this. This is called the Awake Lip Therapy Lip Mask. I cannot rave about this lip balm. I actually think I might like it more than the Laneige. I know. This is the one I use every single night. You can see I've used it a ton. And I use it every single morning when I take my kids to school before I do my makeup. So usually I will take my kids to school looking like a hot mess. Then I'll come back and then I'll take my time to do all my makeup. So this is really nice when you have nothing on your lips because it adds a little bit of a color. And I'm just going to put some on just so you guys can see how pretty it is. Because it really is. It adds like this slight peachy color. So if you're wearing nothing underneath, it kind of adds a little bit of pigment. And as we get older, I mean, look how pretty that is. It's like seriously just, you could like not even need a gloss. It's so beautiful. It smells yummy. It's like slightly fruity, but not like overwhelming. I feel like the Laneige smells better. But I really like the way that this, first of all, it stays on all night long. I put it on at night. I wake up in the morning and my lips still look as glossy as they do right now. So I love that. It's so hydrating. My lips wake up so hydrated and so full and beautiful. And then I will remove it, wash my face, do my skincare, and then put that on. And it just makes my lips look a little rosier because as I've gotten older, and I think especially when you get lip fillers, I noticed the RHA3, which is the filler I had, not this last time, but the filler before, it kind of took away the pigmentation of my lip and it made them look a little bit like less colored. And so when I don't have anything on, my lips look kind of dead. So this is really nice because it kind of just evens out the skin color and just adds a little bit of a hint of like that really pretty kind of rosy peachiness to make you look really like youthful and alive. So I absolutely love this one. This one is my favorite. I don't even need a lip gloss now. My lips look so juicy. Now we have to move on to lip liners. So there was one that I used a ton in 2021, which was Warm Nude from Kokie Cosmetics. Love it, so good. There's also another one called, not Keep It Spicy. Where is it? I think I ran out of it. It was, yeah, I think I used it up, but it was like Nonstop Nude from LA Girl. Loved that one as well. I'm kind of doing a 2021, aren't I? Anyway, these are the two I've been loving at the moment. This is the combo I'm wearing today. I really like it. So at first I do the Lip Cheat Reshape and Resize Lip Liner from Charlotte Tilbury in the color Pillow Talk. So that one looks like that. Kind of warm, little nudie. Then I go around the edges and kind of blend in the corners with Chicory from MAC. And this one is a little bit warmer, a little bit deeper, but I feel like together they just create this really pretty combo and they kind of just like shape the lip really nicely. 2021, 2020, 2019, 2018, all of my life I have loved playing coy from MAC. But why did they get rid of it? I don't know, because look, that's all I have left. This is it, friends. This is it. I'm not even gonna swatch it. My battery just died. I'm not even gonna swatch it because I don't want to waste it. It's too beautiful. One that I have found that is very And my kids come in here in the morning and eat their yogurt and then just leave their yogurt on my desk, so that's fun. This one is really pretty. This is 010 Bare Pout from Flower Beauty. It's probably one of the closest that I've found, other than the one that I created, which is discontinued, so you can't get it anymore, so I don't wear it anymore because, I mean, you can't get this one anymore. So you can get the Flower Beauty, but, oh, now people are calling me. What's going on here? Oh, they immediately hung up. Probably a butt dial. So Flower Beauty, that one is very, very close. I really do like that one a lot. That one's the one I reach for probably the most after the Plain Koi. The one that is the closest is my Samantha Schuerman one, but that one is, you can't find it anymore. So sad life. But yeah, that one's pretty similar. It's kind of like a nice peachy pink. And then my favorite lip gloss is definitely Fussy. I just wear it all the time. I love it. It's from Fenty Beauty. It smells amazing. It's the best color. It's super hydrating. The formula itself is really, really nice and nourishing on the lips, and it makes them look so plush. Yeah, it was definitely a butt dial. Don't you hate that when you know that they called you but they didn't mean to, and you're like, nobody loves me, everybody hates me. See, this is my Samantha Schuerman one, or Sam Schuerman, I guess that's what it's called, which is such a pretty color, but God, it smells so good. Why did they discontinue it? I love the Elf Lip Plumping Gloss in Pink Cosmo. That one is amazing. This one's worn out. Where's my other one? I think I had two. Oh yeah, that one's so good. That one's really good. So I love that one. I also love the NYX Diamond Drip in Princess of the Day. I use that one a lot. That one is a little bit more purpley. Has a little bit of like a sparkle to it. And then I also really love the color Not Today from the Sephora Glossed collection, which is right there. It's kind of like peachy. The color Yes Honey from Sephora. And that one again is, they're like literally all the same color. Those are all of the colors. You can see they're all fairly similar. Fussy is just special. The reason I like Fussy so much is because you can wear Fussy with nothing else underneath and your lips still look bomb. The other ones I feel like don't look as good without something underneath. You have to have something underneath, like a lip liner or a lipstick. But if you just wear Fussy alone, like as if it was just a lip balm, soup's amaze. And look at that Pillow Talk. Charlotte Tilbury, not wiping off. But the one I keep in my bag is Fussy. That's the only gloss and like the only gloss I have in my bag. And then this is my absolute favorite eyeshadow. It's the Super Shock Shadow in Frog from ColourPop. This was my favorite for all of 2021. It is my current favorite. It's just my go-to easy when I'm just trying to do my makeup really fast. It's what I have on my lids, so pretty much most of the time it's what I'm wearing. And then I'm currently loving this one from Rem Beauty. This is the color Fembot, and it is just a really beautiful, very, very interesting color. It's a liquid eyeshadow. And it's just this like really sparkly, but like kind of it's just an interesting, it's like a bit shifty. So cool. It's just like such a cool color. It's not focusing. Losa. Let me just swatch the other one for you as well so you can see them both. But those are the two I reach for the most because I just love a sparkle, and I just love the way that they look on. They're very different, but they're both so beautiful, and sometimes I layer them as well. So that's the Frog right there. So you can see it's more sparkly, and then that's the Fembot. It's a little bit more metallic, kind of shifty. So I absolutely love those two products. They are just amazing, and they're the ones that I reach for the most. For my brows, the color that I love so much and the product that I love so much is the L'Oreal Brow Stylist Definer in Dark Blonde. So it's a pencil, and then it has a little spoolie on one end. It is amazing. It's what I have on. It's easy. I know how to use it. I know how to do my shape. And it's when I just don't want to fuss around with my eyebrows and just get them on, I use that. Then the next thing I do is I go in with the NYX Lift and Snatch in the color Ash Brown. This is like a liquid pen. And I go in and I basically just like go like this, and I add little hairs so it looks like I have hairs, but I don't. So that's amazing. And then I use the Thick It, Stick It Thickening Brow Mascara. I was using the Physicians Formula one, which I loved and I've used for like basically the whole year. I recently got this one and I feel like it kind of just makes them look a little fluffier. It's a little stickier and it kind of, it works a little harder to get your hairs up. So I really like that one, and that's in the color Cool Ash Brown. And then when I'm not wearing any makeup, or when I remember to do my eyebrows before I do my foundation, I've been using the NYX the Brow Glue. But you cannot use this, I feel like, after foundation, because then it jacks up the foundation and it looks all colored and creamy and messy. It just doesn't look good. So you have to use this first and then do your foundation afterwards, because, is this upside down? No, it's not. Because otherwise it just doesn't look very good. So I like to use this before, if I remember, or on the days I'm not wearing any makeup, like on my days off on the weekends, I'll just put this on and then I'll do a couple of brush strokes in the front with the little NYX pen. And then this is my favorite for my waterline. It's the Lord & Berry color Nudo, and it's a Silk Kajal pencil, and it's basically just a nude pencil, and I use it in my waterline to make my eyes look awake. And then this is amazing for the brow. This is the Found Twinkle highlighter duo. It's got two sides. That side's a waste of space. This side is amazing. It's really creamy and it basically just like carves out your brows so well. And then my mascara duo of life is the Hypnose Drama. No, it's not. It's the Cils Booster XL from Lancome and the Hypnose Drama. So the Cils Booster is a primer. It's also a lash conditioner. So while you're priming, you're also conditioning your lashes. So it'll help them, you know, stay healthy. And then the Lancome Hypnose Drama is a really fun kind of curved wand. It's got a really interesting shape. So it just like gets in there. It doesn't get mascara all over your lids, which I hate when they do that. It lasts all day. It doesn't flake. It doesn't transfer. And for me, it just makes me have the best lashes that I can possibly have. So I love it. And then this is my favorite lash curler. It's from Lancome and it is amazing if you have rounded eyes. So that's everything that's like in the big section. And then in this little section, you have a zip right here and you can keep your palettes. So this is the only palette that I really ever use. I'll switch up for videos, but this is the one I use on an everyday basis. It is probably one of the most expensive palettes out there, but it is the best. And I have really watery eyes and it does not water my eyes. It does not bother my eyes. And it has basically every color that I would ever need for everyday look, and I love it. So it's the Red Aspen Fulfilled palette. It is the best. I just can't find anything that is better, and I've tried a lot of palettes and I own a ton. But you can see I've hit pan on pretty much a lot of colors. This one here is basically the same color as the Pearl Crown from Red Aspen. That highlight I showed you is like a really bright, shimmery, kind of creamy champagne. Maybe like a pearl. This I put in my crease every single day, and then I add this one to my crease, and then I use that as my winged liner, and it is so beautiful. They are so pigmented. They have a huge mirror, which is filthy, and it's honestly just the best eyeshadow palette that you can ever have. You can create all the looks that you need with that palette, so I absolutely love it. It's just so worth every single dollar you will spend, and it is kind of pricey, but it's so good. Now we're gonna talk about brushes. So we're gonna do face brushes first. So for my highlight, I use this. It is the Morphe E27. It is fluffy and it is wonderful. And I use it to just buff on my highlight, just like that. Then I use the, then I go on to bronzer. This is the Moda, RL Moda. Looks like this. I have no idea what the number is. It just looks like that. That's what I use for my contour. I use the Real Techniques 407 for my shimmery blush, that glow one, and I just boop 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 right there. It's amazing. It really gets the glow to stand out. Then I do my powder. So I use my puff that I got from Shein, and then I use this on the rest of it. This is the Luxie, what is it called? 742 blusher, and I absolutely love it for just putting the rest of my powder down. This is what I also use when I don't do the puff on my like less makeup days, to just softly put a little bit of powder around the areas that I need. So I absolutely love that one. And then to brush off my bake, I use the Luxie 660 Precision Foundation to just kind of buff off the bake on the bottom part of my face. To add my blush topper, so that really bright coral one, I use the blush brush from Real Techniques. This is the 400. Amazing, so good. Puts the sheen down really, really well. For my white powder underneath my eyes, my Ben Nye, the science guy. Is that the same person? This, I have no idea what it's called because it's all worn off, but I'm pretty sure it's a Morphe brush, and I think it's a blending brush, but it is amazing. And then for my nose contour, I use the Sigma Precision 4D HD to add a little line to make my nose look like it's real buttony and cute. And then for eyes, I have 4 that I use. This is the, sorry, I have 5. Coastal Scents. I've had it for so long. This is what I use for my inner corner highlight on my nose. That's not my nose, that's my eye. Then for my crease, this is from Pixie Beauty, but I used one today that is very similar, which I'll show you, because you can't buy this one, but it's a fluffy brush. But I used this one today in my crease and it worked just as well. This is the all-purpose buffer from Sigma. It's the E61. It worked great. So that would be definitely something that you could use instead of that. I used the Farrah 35E Tapered Blending to like really define my crease, but today I used the Sigma E24 and it worked just as well. For my underline, my my lower lash line, I use the Moda Pro BMX 402 Smudger, which is awesome. And I use this to do my winged liner as well. So I absolutely love that. And then there's one more that I use when I want to do a smoky eye. When I want to really pack down the color, I will use this one. And it is the DS05, the pigment from Dominique Cosmetics. It is so good for packing down a really, really dark smoky color. That's it. That's everything that I am currently loving. Those are the products and the brushes that, so it's kind of like my best of 2021, but also my current, because some of them are fairly, not new, but like within the last month or so, end of the year, end of 2021, and then like all of 2021. So it's kind of best in beauty 2021, but it's also the current products that I use right now that I love. So I hope you guys found that helpful. I've got to go. My back is killing me sitting here on this stool. Whew, trying to sit up straight for that long is a struggle when your back just wants to be Quasimodo. So I hope you guys all enjoy and found that helpful. Thank you so much for watching. Again, I'm gonna link everything down below. So everything that you see here, if it's available, I will link it. So be sure to go and check out the description box for that. And that's it. There you guys go. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys all have a wonderful day, and I'll see you guys in my next video.